Why Ser Harwin Strong's affair undermined Rhaenyra Targaryen's marriage to Laenor Velaryon. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring one of the most scandalous and politically charged events in House of the Dragon. Ser Harwin Strong's affair, and how it effectively betrayed Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen's marriage to Laenor Velaryon. This incident is more than just a personal scandal. It's a story of betrayal, political intrigue, and the pressures of dynastic expectations. In this video, we'll examine the complex motivations, emotional consequences, and political fallout that turned Rhaenyra's marriage into one of the most troubled unions in Westerosi history. Rhaenyra Targaryen, the daughter of King Viserys, was raised to inherit the Iron Throne, a position fraught with political pressure, public scrutiny, and the expectations of a realm accustomed to male rulers. Her marriage to Laenor Velaryon was designed to consolidate power between House Targaryen and House Velaryon, two of the wealthiest and most influential families in Westeros. This marriage, though politically strategic, was already complex. Rhaenyra and Laenor were expected to present a united front, projecting strength and stability for the realm. However, the pressures of dynastic expectation, the personal incompatibilities of the couple, and the underlying tensions in the Targaryen court created fertile ground for scandal. Into this charged environment stepped Ser Harwin Strong, whose affair with Rhaenyra became both a personal and political betrayal. Rhaenyra and Laenor, a political union. Rhaenyra and Laenor's marriage was primarily a political arrangement. While both shared mutual respect, their union was less about romantic love and more about securing alliances. Laenor Velaryon, heir to one of Westeros' richest houses, brought considerable naval power and political influence to the Targaryen cause. The marriage symbolized unity and the consolidation of power, crucial in a kingdom already divided by succession disputes. Rhaenyra, as the designated heir, needed a husband who could support her claim and strengthen her faction, the Blacks, in preparation for any challenge to her legitimacy. Laenor was expected to provide loyalty, political stability, and a public image that reinforced Rhaenyra's position as the future queen. Their marriage was a cornerstone of her political strategy. Ser Harwin Strong, background and position. Ser Harwin Strong was one of the most formidable knights in Westeros, renowned for his martial skill, loyalty, and family connections. His presence at court was both influential and intimidating. As a close member of the Targaryen inner circle, he wielded considerable sway and was trusted to act in the interests of the royal family. Yet, his affair with Rhaenyra revealed a personal dimension that conflicted with his public role. While the Targaryen court often tolerated intrigues and liaisons, the nature of this affair, between Rhaenyra and Ser Harwin, was profoundly destabilizing. It undermined not only her marriage to Laenor, but also the broader political strategy underpinning her union. The affair as personal betrayal. From a personal standpoint, Rhaenyra's sense of betrayal is complex. While her marriage to Laenor was not rooted in deep romantic attachment, it was a formal bond that carried expectations of loyalty, public duty, and dynastic stability. The affair with Ser Harwin, although consensual on her part, complicated her relationship with Laenor and introduced questions of fidelity, trust, and legitimacy. Rhaenyra's personal betrayal is amplified by the secrecy surrounding the affair. The clandestine nature of their relationship created a tension between her private desires and public responsibilities. Each encounter with Ser Harwin risked exposure, political scandal, and damage to her reputation as the heir to the Iron Throne. This duplicity was not only emotionally taxing, but politically dangerous. Political implications of the affair. The political consequences of Rhaenyra's affair were far-reaching. As the wife of Laenor Velaryon, she was expected to uphold the alliance between House Targaryen and House Velaryon. By engaging in a publicized affair, or one that became widely suspected, the legitimacy of her marriage was called into question. In a society where appearances and lineage are critical, the possibility that Laenor was not the father of her children created immense controversy. This controversy weakened the perceived stability of the Targaryen line, providing ammunition for rivals who opposed Rhaenyra's succession. The Black's faction, despite her claim to the throne, faced scrutiny over her family's legitimacy, undermining the political unity her marriage was supposed to secure. Social and cultural pressures. Westerosi society imposed strict expectations on marriage, loyalty, and the conduct of nobles. As a designated heir, Rhaenyra was under immense scrutiny. Every action she took reflected not only on herself, but also on her family and faction. Ser Harwin's affair exposed her to criticism from multiple fronts: court advisors, rival lords, and even allies concerned about political optics. In this context, her personal relationship with Ser Harwin was not merely a private matter. It became a symbol of perceived instability, undermining the carefully orchestrated political alliances that supported her claim. Emotional and psychological dimensions. The emotional consequences for Rhaenyra were significant. She was torn between desire and duty, personal happiness and political necessity. Her affair with Ser Harwin offered personal fulfillment and emotional connection, yet it came at the cost of public perception and the sanctity of her marriage to Laenor. Psychologically, this betrayal also reflects the pressures faced by royal women in Westeros. Rhaenyra's personal agency was constrained by the expectations of lineage, alliance, and succession. Her choices, both romantic and political, were constantly scrutinized, leaving her in a state of emotional tension that was impossible to fully reconcile. Laenor's perspective and the betrayal of marriage. From Laenor's perspective, Ser Harwin's affair represents a direct betrayal of the marital contract. Although Laenor himself faced challenges, his own preferences, public perception, and limited political influence, the affair exposed vulnerabilities in their union. It created tension between him and Rhaenyra, and introduced doubts about the legitimacy of their children, further complicating succession plans. This betrayal was not just personal, but symbolic. It illustrated the fragility of arranged marriages in Westeros, particularly those designed to serve political ends rather than personal attachment. Laenor's position as husband was compromised, highlighting the complex interplay between desire, duty, and dynastic expectation. The court's reaction to Ser Harwin's affair magnified the sense of betrayal. Allies and rivals alike scrutinized Rhaenyra's actions, and rumors circulated that challenged her legitimacy and political judgment. Some lords questioned whether the marriage to Laenor was truly producing heirs aligned with the Targaryen bloodline, while others speculated about factional rivalries within the court. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Ser Harwin's affair and its impact on Rhaenyra's marriage, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth House of the Dragon analysis, character breakdowns, and Westerosi lore explorations.